Yo, what's up, guys? EchoZ. This is the second installment of Storytime with EchoZ. So let's get right into it. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Okay, sorry. So this is when I was a little child. I was around 8 or 9, 10 maybe, something like that. And I went to this camp. It was some Jewish camp. You didn't have to be Jewish, but it's just some Jewish camp. And so yeah, there was So I went there. It was pretty cool and all. There were all these guys, but then obviously since it was like my first time or maybe my second time going there, it was pretty creepy. It was awkward as shit because I didn't know anybody and everybody was being douchebags. It was pretty weird. And then when I sat with them at lunch, this kid threw his like pizza or fucking. Actually, I don't think we had pizza, obviously, because it was a Jewish camp, and I think some mixture with the fucking milk or something, whatever. But it was like falafel. It was some weird Arabic shit, or I guess what Middle Eastern. But it was good. You was throwing the falafel balls at me, and I was like, "What the fuck you doing?" So I kind of like opened up my milk and poured it on him. I don't think that was the best way to introduce myself. Hey, how you doing, Jimmy boy? My name is whatever the fuck my name is. I know what my name is, but yeah. So I said that, and then the counselor bitch got all PMS on me, and then fucking threw me out of the or I think I want to figure out what the cafeteria is called. It's like the HOD, I think. Yeah, HOD. He threw me out of the HOD, and then I was like, "Fuck you, bitch." So then I went to like the cabin, the head cabin. I was like, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." So yeah, did that cliche shit. Said I'm sorry. Shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So then all the guys were like, fucking thought I was dope as shit because I was like poured milk on this. And the kid was super fucking. He was like super anorexic skinny. It wasn't even funny. You could see his rib cage and shit too. And his ears were fucking huge out of his face. He kind of looked like a monkey. So yeah. uh, so then we went No, first of all we went hiking, and during the hike, that same kid picked up a twig and shoved it up my ass. Like he came behind me, shoved it up my ass, and then I turned around and then I like was like bitch slapping him, kind of whatever. I'm surprised I didn't get kicked out of this camp really, because no one saw me, so I didn't get in trouble for that. But yeah, so this is kind of leads to the climax of the story right now. When we got to because we were camping too, instead of staying in the cabins that one day, we decided to grab tents and shit, and head up in the woods where it was like nobody was there. So then the counselor dude was he was singing us some ballad with his guitar. It was pretty cool. And it was something about wolves, Native Americans, and that stuff's pretty cool to me. And he was singing about that, and then that kid was like, "Where do wolves come from?" And then I was just like, "Come on, dude, seriously, come on, dude, shut the fuck up, listen to the story." Or ballad, whatever, song. Alright, and then the counselor's like, "Well, wolves come from the moon, and they are, part of some native, I don't know, he said something about some Native American legend or something like that, just because he was kind of in that mood, that mindset, if you know what I'm saying. So, I was talking about that, and the kid was like, "No, they don't. They come from mama wolves." And then I was like, "Well, why didn't..." In my head, I was like, since I was a kid, I didn't know that much, but I was thinking, like, why? You just asked, where do wolves come from? Or wolves come from, sorry. And then you said they would come from mamas. And I was like, come on, dude, seriously. And you guys are probably thinking this is boring as shit. But this part was so fucking hilarious. And then one of the fat kids was like, "Yeah," it was some black kid. He was like, "Yeah, dog, they come from the Bahamas." And then no, they said no, they come from giraffes. And then the skinny ass kid flipped out. He literally took off his shirt and pants, running around his whitey tighties that were not white really, and running around. He was running around the tree like 50 billion times, and then the counselor was trying to stop him, but he couldn't, and then he went flying off the cliff. It wasn't really like a cliff, but it was on top of like some big rock, and then it was like maybe like 5 or 10 feet depression coming down, and he rolled down, and then he started crying, and it was really funny because he kind of had like a lisp, so he was talking kind of like this too. It's like Mama Wolf. So yeah, and then when he was falling down, he sounded like this. Bear with me. He's like, sorry, I don't want to scare you with my voice, but that's pretty much what happened. And then so he got back up and was like bleeding and shit. So obviously that camp thing had to get postponed, and we had to go back and just do other shit, like we played game or something like that. And then the next day, I never saw that kid again. I don't know what happened. I think he went home. I bet he broke something in his body or sprained or some shit like that. And so then that fat black kid I was talking about, that day we went ziplining, and during the zip line, it took him. Let's figure an approximation here. Let's get my calculator. Alright, it took him about 40 minutes before he actually decided to zip off the zip line. Oh my god, he was being such a pussy. And it took him forever to do that. I swear to God, I was like, dude, just go off. He was taking him forever like that. But then he, like, kind of unbuckled the thing somehow, and he went flying off the zip line into a bush. One of those rose, I forgot what those are called. They're like that shit that sticks to your clothing or whatever, that won't come off. It's kind of a pain in the ass. They could stick to dogs all the time. He got stuck with that, and then he was covered in that shit. And I was like, dude, goddamn. I thought he was gonna like be dead. I was like, come on, this is a stupid ass camp. I don't know what was going on right there. But then this is the pretty other funny part too. The kid walked up, but then like his like underwear was like literally like up his ass at least 3 inches. So it looked like kind of like a thong almost. It was kind of like a thong, but then like it like went up his arse. So then there was a bunch of chocolate spread all over the place, if you know what I'm saying. And it was gross as shit. I almost barfed. I think this one kid did barf. So then I was kind of like, why is everybody getting hurt so much? It was weird. I don't know why everybody was like getting hurt. The kid was okay, so it wasn't that bad. Cause he was going pretty fast in the zip line. He was pretty high too. Cause he landed in a big bush, like I said. So I don't know. I don't think it hurt him that bad. It's just that shit that sticks to you. Yeah, that kind of fucked him up pretty badly. But yeah, it's pretty much my story, guys. But then what happened after that? The one of the horses got like sickly ill, and it started like turning into like a fucking zombie horse. It was so weird. I remember it vaguely of that happening. The horse was just going crazy. It didn't look like a zombie, but it was just going berserk. It was like, oh shit. So that's what happened. I kind of remember briefly what that happened. I wanted to mention that. But yeah, guys, end of my story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it didn't get too boring for you guys. It was just kind of a weird thing that happened to me when I was a little child. So, yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. He went 99, or no, sorry, not 99, 89 and 4, I believe. 80, 89 and 4, 85, 89 and 7. By AR Phase, he was using the Chi-Com, CQB or CQC, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so leave it a like if you enjoyed it, and I don't really ask this too much, but if we could get 5 likes, I don't like saying that, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace. Motherfuck.